Welcome to WagerTalk TV, where the lights are just like a big ray of sunshine. I was telling this funny story, and I'm getting told we're going. So let's go. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Teddy covers, Vegas runner, at Greek_gambler. Ralph bought me a Red Bull, that's why.
You're
at Teddy_covers. Listen, today has been a really fun day. I've been here for a couple hours, and this is just exciting stuff. All right, Teddy, I'm going to start with you. Current line. Pats -2.5, 56.5, and that was 2 hours ago when we started filming. This is Monday morning, so things subject to change between now and Super Bowl Sunday. Your initial thoughts on the Super Bowl matchup?
Well, my initial thoughts were that, man, I fucking hate this matchup. You know, if the Chiefs if D Ford isn't offside, it's real easy. I take Kansas City, and the problem's solved. And instead, I'm sitting here for a week. I don't know what, I'm stewing over this game for a week.
Right. And I'm mad at D Ford as well, but.
All that being said, then I really start, all of a sudden sometimes, you think about a game for a while and it clicks. And I had a click, it clicked them like this morning, it clicked.
Okay.
You're making a case for the Patriots. What's your case for the Patriots? It's real simple. Belichick and Brady, they've been here before, experience. Belichick and Brady, Belichick. Do I really want Brady against Goff, et cetera, et cetera. But that's the only case you can make for New England is this is the coach and the quarterback I want my money on.
Right.
If you're grading out the personnel, you're not going to say the Patriots should be favored in this ballgame. And when you start to look at some things like, well, gee, I know the Patriots won 2 years ago. They lost that freaking game. Atlanta was up 28-3. They got their ass kicked. And then, the Falcons choke it away. But the Patriots lost that game. They lost last year as well.
Yeah, and I was holding a Seattle Seahawks ticket, and I thought, hey, wide open, let's go Marshawn Lynch. And there's an interception on the goal line?
Although that is the example of when you bet against Belichick and Brady, what can happen. Because Malcolm Butler was prepared for that particular play at that particular time at a way that I don't think another defensive back on another team would have been prepared for.
Okay.
Wilson even said, when I let the pass go, I thought it was a touchdown. When he threw it, I thought, you're like, as a Seahawks backer. In that ball game. But that's the danger of betting against Brady and Belichick. All that being said, look at Super Bowls. Hey, you can't lay points in Super Bowls. Last 10 Super Bowls, there have been 2 favorites to cover, and both of them were fraudulent. The Patriots covered against Atlanta in overtime. The Steelers covered against the Packers. Didn't cover. The Packers covered against the Steelers in a game where, remember, the Rashard Mendenhall fumble in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh was the right side in that game. They didn't get the money. Laying points in Super Bowl has been a kiss of death. In the last time a team lost a Super Bowl one year and then came back and won it the next year?
Somebody told me it was like way before I was born. It was like the Dolphins.
Yes, the Dolphins in Super Bowl 5 and 6. It just doesn't happen. It does. Let's talk about how this great New England team, right? They gave up 31 in the second half to Kansas City last week, and Brady threw 3 picks in that game. All right? They converted 3 impossible 3rd and 10s.
There was also kind of a phantom roughing the passer, and there was a couple of weird things in that game.
Yeah, they won. They didn't win in a dominant way that says you can't bet against.
I do think it's interesting, though, because everybody wants to talk about how fraudulent the Rams win was, but nobody wants to talk about how kind of fraudulent the Patriots win was.
They gave up 31 points after halftime. And Brady threw 3 picks, one of which was called back, obviously.
Right, but also
one of which was in the end zone.
They win the coin flip, they go down and score because it's the Chiefs' defense. I mean, I didn't have any faith.
It didn't matter. If the Chiefs got the ball first, the Chiefs would have gone down the field and scored a touchdown first.
I agree. So that's just kind of how it played out. All right.
So I've talked myself into L.A.
Sorry. Okay, great. So you're going to wait till it hits 3, or it doesn't matter?
3. No, now's the time to bet it at the 3. But to say where's this line going to close, in my mind, is a misnomer. Okay, this line is going to close at less than 3 at many books, and at 3 at many books, depending on where you bet.
And where their liabilities lay.
Sure, the sharp books are going to be 2.5, maybe 2, maybe 1.5. I wouldn't be shocked.
I did have a bookmaker sit right here and tell me they might close at 1.5, and I was absolutely floored.
There will be Rams money that comes at books that accept wise guy money. The books that don't take wise guy money, it's going to be all Patriots, and this line will close 3, which is probably where it is right now.
Yeah. All right, VR, let's go.
Wow, that was long. Sorry.
That's okay. No, that's fine. The thing we got to slow down is it's going to be all Patriots money. I've been here for 21 Super Bowls, and 15 of the 21. After the first week, we've heard if this team wins, Vegas is in trouble. And nothing could be further from the truth. They turned a profit, I think, every single Super Bowl that I've been here.
Correct.
And here's why. Because anyone that likes the Rams, 10 minutes after they put up that Super Bowl line, had no reason to bet them. You see it going up. Why would you bet them if you're seeing the line going up? So no Ram money should have been bet. It shouldn't be 9 out of 10 tickets. It should be 10 out of 10 tickets written on the Patriots. So all this panic, I think, is nonsense. It's for nothing. Because once the money actually reaches the window, because 95% of it hasn't yet, I think you're going to see closer of a balance. Sure, they're going to prefer one result over another. They always do for every single game. But with the volume that is going to be bet, coupled with all the exotics, all the parlays,
Props,
all the teasers, they're going to make their money. Throw in the futures market, and they're sitting even better. So don't sit back and let the sportsbook tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl based on who they need, because they don't give a shit. They don't need nobody. They just need the teams to show up and for us to bet. That's all they need.
There was one Super Bowl they lost. That was the Tyree catch on his head.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone had the Giants on the money
very
line.
difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, things have to go really bad. I mean, even now, where the props is 60% of the handle, last year they got demolished in the prop market with all those over props and everyone scoring touchdowns. They still turned a profit. Not a great one, but they still made money. It's that hard to lose. So don't let the book sway your opinion, is what I'm saying.
On the game.
For me, this is simple. I'm mad at myself because going into the championship games, I had a future ticket. It's no secret. Before the season started, I had a future on New Orleans and a future on the New England Patriots.
Yeah, we
I
talked
give an
about it.
AFC team and NFC team every year, okay? Because the guys I bet for, I loved the New Orleans Saints. They took Rams plus 3.5. I said, I respect these guys enough that I'm going to hedge it. And they also took Kansas City, so I'm going to hedge that as well. I'm taking Kansas City money line, even though I knew Kansas City phony as a $3 bill. It was just a matter of time, and they went until the last possible second to show us how phony they were. But they finally did. It happened until that final second. I thought it would happen Super Bowl Sunday, but they did it a game prior. But again, the phony is a $3 bill. I made it myself. So I have a Patriots future, but I'm sitting where I was. I do pretty good with futures. I had a Red Sox future. I had a Clemson future. Both of those, I bet more on top. I bet the Red Sox for the series. I bet Clemson against Alabama. I bet Clemson in the second half against Alabama. Because my futures, I don't let them affect what I'm going to do unless I think the other side gives me the best of it. And in this case, the Rams give me the best of it. And I have no doubt.
You've got a
I'm a value
money.
better.
Right.
All I try to do is get my money down where I am sure I have the best of it. There's very few times you can say that, but there are certain times you could be 100% certain. I was 100% certain in the national championship. Why? Because prior to them meeting up, we had what the line should be. And it shouldn't have been that high. They brought it out that high because you know you're going to get Alabama money
Regardless.
for this game as well. Odds makers brought out the Rams favored. Pick them at worst. The market made New England the favorite. So if I'm able to get the Rams plus 3, even minus VIG, I have very little doubt I'm getting the best of it. They could get blown out 38-0, and I still would make that bet again next week. Those are the bets that I'm looking for. I don't care about what's going to happen Super Bowl Sunday. For me, it's about making good bets. If I could do that for 12 months, come December 31st, I'm going to be up money. Whether I win this Super Bowl this week or my bet the day after is all the same to me. But I think in this particular game, it's Rams or nothing at all. If you're a value bettor, and I already bet the under first half, under 28.5.
A lot of people have seen
under
it like
28. Now it's 27.5. I don't recommend betting it. I think you sit back.
It'll come back in.
When people start betting, the game total's going to go up. Once that goes up, first half total will go back up. You'll get under 28, 28.5 as well.
All right, Teddy.
Come on, you care. You're saying I don't
I
care.
do.
What they're gonna lose.
I do.
Yeah,
I
you do.
I
It doesn't matter if you make 5,000 bets a year. You care about every one.
You do.
You're
But I'm saying you
sweating
shake
them.
it off a lot easier.
Yeah.
If you feel like you had the value or you're on the right side.
I'm still pissed about the Falcons.
Okay.
28-3. Shake it off my ass.
You guys are great. Okay, last question. What is your final score of this game, Teddy?
Okay, I'm mad about 28-3. Let's give them both 10 points. I'll call it Rams 38, Patriots 13.
Ooh, all right.
Honestly, I'm thinking like 28-27. Like it's going to be that that close of a game.
Yeah,
I mean, for
In
your sake,
favor of the Rams.
I hope you middle. Well, actually, I was going to say, I hope you get your Patriots future and you get the
That
Rams
would be
+3.
nice.
I'll cheer for that because
That would be
I'm going to be
nice.
on the Rams +3. I'll probably put a little bit on the money line, but I don't get too involved in the Super Bowl. I like to have a good time and
I
drink a
agree.
lot because
I
it's
agree.
like,
Never
Yeah,
make
sure. It's been a
no
long season.
bet
Yeah.
should
And it's
ever
been a
be
good
more
year.
significant than it's like never make an outcome matter that much. If it matters that much, you know you're betting more than you should. Even if you win, you made a mistake.
Yep.
And if you continue doing that, you know what's going to happen. The same shit that happened over and over and over and over again. Eventually, that game's going to lose, and there goes the bankroll. So I mean, just it's one game, man. Have fun with it.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
What he said.
what he said. All right, guys, Sports Memo Text Club. It's 100% free. Just text Sports Memo to 33222 to get a $10 welcome bonus for signing up, plus free picks and other Text Club only offers.